Person facing adversity, standing at the edge of a cliff, wind whipping around them, storm clouds overhead. Ever felt like life's throwing everything at you? Like the world's crashing down and you've got no way out? Well, guess what? You're wrong. Everything you're going through right now is a setup for your breakthrough. You don't move like a victim, you move like a champion. It's time to own your future. Listen up. You've been taught to fear failure, to be cautious, to play small, but that's not how winners operate. We don't walk through life hoping things will work out. We make them work out. It's time to shift your mindset and move like you know everything is falling into place, even when the world is against you. Let's dive into it. Listen, I know it's hard to see it right now, but everything happening to you is working for you. All the pain, the struggles, the setbacks, it's all part of the bigger plan that's unfolding in your life. Most people get caught up in the moment. They see a problem and focus on it, letting it define them. But that's not how the greats think. They understand that life's challenges are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones to success. The universe doesn't just throw random challenges your way. It's sending you exactly what you need to evolve, to grow, to become the person you're meant to be. Your setbacks are shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for what's ahead. It's all intentional, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. You want to succeed, right? You're hungry for it, I can tell. But success isn't just handed to you, it's earned. And it's earned by trusting the process. Every moment of struggle you're experiencing is giving you the experience and strength you'll need for the bigger victories down the road. The problem is that most people don't see the connection. They can't see beyond the immediate pain and frustration. But you've got to shift your perspective. Start seeing every setback, every failure, and every disappointment as a vital part of your journey. Without these things, you wouldn't be equipped to handle the success you want to achieve. You wouldn't have the resilience, the strength, or the clarity that comes from overcoming obstacles. These challenges are not here to break you. They're here to build you into someone who can handle the massive success you're destined for. Think about it. Where would you be if you hadn't faced that challenge, that failure, that mistake? Would you have learned the lessons that have made you stronger? Would you have developed the mindset you have now? I'll tell you this, without the rough patches, you wouldn't have the wisdom or the drive to push forward. Every successful person, from business moguls to athletes, to every legend you admire, has faced their own battles. And here's the thing, they don't focus on the battle, they focus on the victory. They don't focus on how hard the journey is, they focus on the prize at the end. When you start believing in the bigger picture, you stop reacting to life with fear and doubt. Instead, you approach every situation with the understanding that it's a necessary part of your growth. The challenges, they're temporary, but your growth, your transformation, that's permanent. You can't reach the top without climbing the mountain. And the climb, as brutal as it is, will prepare you for everything you'll face when you get there. So stop doubting the process. Stop second-guessing yourself. If you want to succeed, you've got to believe that everything is falling into place exactly as it should. Stop looking at life through the lens of what's going wrong and start seeing it for what it is, the universe's way of preparing you for something much greater. You don't control everything that happens to you, but you control how you respond to it. You control whether you rise above it or let it pull you under. When you believe in the bigger picture, you stop worrying about the details. You stop sweating the small stuff because you know it's all part of the plan. And when you know that, you move forward with confidence, resilience, and the unshakable belief that everything is working out exactly as it should. And let me tell you, when you operate with that kind of mindset, nothing can stand in your way. Quit waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed. You don't need a blessing, you need action. Too many people spend their lives looking for validation, waiting for a sign, or hoping for someone else's approval. That's the problem. You're not a child anymore waiting for the world to give you a handout. You're an adult, and you have everything you need to make things happen. The moment you take full responsibility for your life, you take control. That's the key. When you stop waiting for someone to tell you that you're good enough, when you stop waiting for the stars to align, that's when you realize you're the one holding the pen to your story. There are no excuses. You can't sit around and blame anyone else for where you are. You want to take control? Stop playing the victim and start playing the game of life like you were born to win. Life doesn't care about your excuses, and neither should you. Every time you fall back into the victim mentality, you're giving up your power. You're saying, I can't do this. This isn't my fault. The reality is, it is your fault. And that's not a bad thing, because when you take responsibility, you unlock the power to change anything. The moment you own that, everything shifts. You stop being a passenger in your own life and become the driver. You're the one who gets to decide how this story ends. That's the most liberating truth you can ever understand. It doesn't matter where you've come from, what mistakes you've made, or how many people have told you that you can't do it. What matters is what you choose to do from here on out. You hold the power to create your future. The only thing standing between you and your success is the story you tell yourself. The only thing holding you back is your own fear and doubts. So make the decision right now that you're going to own your future. Start acting like the person who's already won. If you want to be successful, you have to think, act, and move like someone who's already there. You've got to stop seeing yourself as someone who's trying to make it and start seeing yourself as someone who's already there. This means shifting your mindset, making decisions from a place of power, and backing up your vision with relentless action. Winners don't wait for opportunities, they create them. Winners don't wait for the perfect moment, they take action now with the resources they have in hand. There is no room for hesitation. You want to be a winner? Then you need to show up every day like you already own the world. When you get out of bed in the morning, act like you're already the person you want to become. Talk, walk, think, and make decisions like the person who has already reached their goal. No more waiting, no more hoping. Move like you've already got everything you want in life. And watch how quickly the world begins to respond to you. Your success is your responsibility, and you have everything you need to achieve it. So stop waiting for permission. Stop seeking external validation. Own your power. Take control of your narrative and start acting like the person who's already won. When you do that, success will no longer be a matter of if, it will be a matter of when. The time to act is now. So take ownership and let's get to work. Don't shy away from challenges, embrace them. Every obstacle you face is shaping you into a beast. You'll never grow without struggle, so stop running from it. Understand this: greatness is built in the fire. You're not here to avoid discomfort. You're here to conquer it. Move forward like you're in control of your destiny. Listen, society has this obsession with comfort. People are taught to avoid discomfort, to seek the easy way out. But you know what? The easy path leads to mediocrity. The real winners, the ones who leave a legacy, are the ones who thrive in the face of adversity. It's in those moments when everything seems impossible that you have the opportunity to become someone extraordinary. You can't take the easy road and expect to achieve greatness. You need the struggle. The struggle is where your character is forged. Every time you face a challenge, you're stepping into a furnace that is molding you, shaping you into something stronger. You're becoming a different version of yourself. One that doesn't fear failure, but welcomes it as a lesson. I'll tell you something right now. Discomfort is your ally, not your enemy. If you've ever faced a challenge and thought, this is too much, you're probably just starting. And that's okay. Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, pain, and relentless perseverance. Every obstacle you encounter is part of your blueprint for success. The tough moments are the ones that define you, not the easy ones. When life slaps you in the face, you've got two choices. You can lay down and give up, or you can stand up, grit your teeth, and go to war. The choice is yours, but if you want to win, you better be ready to fight. Think about the strongest people you know, the ones who inspire you. I guarantee you, they didn't get to where they are by avoiding pain or playing it safe. They faced challenges head on. They got knocked down, sure, but they always got back up. They didn't sit around waiting for life to hand them success on a silver platter. No, they made it happen. They put in the work, they embraced the struggle, and they came out the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. That's what separates the winners from the quitters. Winners don't back down when the going gets tough. Winners look for the lesson in every hardship. They understand that nothing worth having comes easy. So next time you face a challenge, don't shrink back, don't complain, don't hesitate. Step into it, lean into the discomfort. Every time you push through, you're reinforcing your mental toughness, you're sharpening your resolve, you're building the muscle of resilience, and it's that muscle that will carry you to places most people will never reach. The grind, the struggle, those are the things that will make you unstoppable. The ones who avoid the hard work, the tough conversations, the challenges, they'll stay where they are. But you'll rise. You'll become someone who can't be stopped. And that, my friend, is where real greatness lies. So understand this, the path to success is not paved with ease, it's paved with challenges. The more you embrace those challenges, the more you build your capacity for greatness. So get out there, embrace the struggle, and move forward like you're in control of your destiny, because you are. Stop looking at the storm in front of you. Start visualizing the calm after it. See the success, the victories, the life you've dreamed of. Every step forward is part of the picture you're creating. Visualizing success isn't a gimmick, it's the foundation. You can't move toward what you can't see. If you can't envision your future, then you're wandering aimlessly without a clear mental picture. Every action you take is a shot in the dark. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It shapes your reality. What you see in your mind, you can achieve in real life. But it's up to you to start creating that image. It's not about being unrealistic. It's about having the vision to see where you're going, even when it feels like you're standing still. It's about knowing where you're headed, even when everyone around you is doubting it. The moment you begin to visualize your success is the moment you set yourself apart from the rest. You're not waiting for things to happen to you anymore. You're making them happen. Imagine right now where you want to be in the next 3, 5, or even 10 years. Picture yourself in the life you've always dreamed of. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Are you living that success, that freedom, that power? You have to tap into that vision every single day. Visualizing success isn't just a passive daydream, it's an active, conscious effort. Every single moment you spend picturing your goals, you're solidifying them in your mind. And the more vivid that picture gets, the more real it becomes. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So if you can continuously see yourself winning, overcoming obstacles, and living your ultimate life, your brain starts wiring itself to make that your reality. It becomes your default state. You stop thinking about failure because failure isn't part of the image you've created. You need to picture the process. It's not just about having the end goal in mind. It's about seeing yourself going through the struggle, pushing through the pain, and emerging victorious. It's about understanding that the road won't be easy, but knowing without a shadow of a doubt that every hardship will lead you closer to the ultimate reward. Visualize yourself waking up every day with a sense of purpose, laser focused on what you're going after. Visualize yourself handling challenges with grace and strength, even when the pressure feels unbearable. It's these moments when the storm is raging and everything seems impossible that you need to see yourself as the person who can push through. When your mind is clear about what you want, and when you're constantly reaffirming that vision, your actions will align. You won't be afraid to take risks because you'll know they're part of the journey. You'll stop hesitating, stop second guessing, and start moving forward like the winner you are. Now don't just stop there. Once you've envisioned your success, take that mental picture and use it as fuel. Make it your obsession. Think about it when you wake up. Think about it when you go to bed. Let that vision become the guiding force behind every single action you take. Because if you can see it, you can achieve it. The vision becomes a blueprint and your actions start building the foundation. But it all starts with clarity. Get crystal clear on what you want. Visualize it as vividly as possible. And then make every single step forward count. The world won't give you anything without a fight. But if you move with unwavering belief in your success, the universe will have no choice but to bend to your will. Barry, quit thinking small and start thinking big. You want results? You've got to make bold moves. It's time to get uncomfortable. Push yourself harder than ever before. The only way to make everything work out is by taking massive, decisive action day in and day out. Stop being passive. Take the wheel. Here's the thing. You can't wait for the stars to align, for the perfect moment, for someone to come and give you permission. Life doesn't wait for you to be comfortable, and neither should you. No one remembers the people who hesitated. They remember the ones who took a leap, who risked it all, who showed the world they were ready for greatness. And when you start taking bold action, you change everything. You send a message to the universe that you're not waiting for things to happen to you, you're making them happen. You don't just hope for a chance, you create your own. That's the difference between the dreamers and the doers. Dreamers wait for opportunities, but doers create them. You want to make everything work out in your life? You need to stop making excuses and start making moves. Take it from me and from countless others who faced adversity. The road is never smooth. It never will be. If you're waiting for the perfect conditions to take action, you'll be waiting forever. The time to act is now. Right now. The future belongs to those who are willing to take the risks, who are willing to get uncomfortable, who are willing to sacrifice in the short term to reap the rewards in the long term. Bold action doesn't mean reckless or impulsive decisions. It means taking calculated risks that are aligned with your goals, pushing beyond your comfort zone, and committing to the work that most people are too afraid to do. It's not enough to simply show up. You have to show up with everything you've got. You have to go all in. That's how you gain the edge over everyone else who's still waiting for the right time. Do you think the successful people you admire sat back and waited for things to fall into place? Hell no. They acted with urgency. They took risks. When everyone else was playing it safe, they knew that their success was not a matter of chance. It was a result of relentless action, day in and day out. And guess what? So can you. You have to push through fear, push through doubt, and keep pushing even when it feels like nothing is working. Because here's a secret. Nothing is supposed to work right away. Nothing worth having comes easy. The true test is whether you'll quit the first time things get tough, or whether you'll dig in and keep moving forward no matter what. Bold action is the fuel that keeps you going when others would have given up. You don't build a legacy by thinking small. You build a legacy by taking massive action, by showing up every single day with the mindset of a champion. Every move you make, every decision you take is a building block toward the person you're destined to become. Stop waiting for someone to hand you success. Take it for yourself. Take control. Make bold moves now and watch how your life starts to shift in your favor. You have one life, one shot at greatness. Are you really going to waste it waiting for the perfect moment? Or are you going to take charge, make the bold moves, and shape your own destiny? The choice is yours. Now get out there and act boldly, fearlessly, and with absolute confidence that everything you're doing is leading you toward the success you deserve. Success is not a waiting game. It's a mindset. Move like everything always works out, because it does. The key to winning is realizing you're not a victim of circumstances. You're the architect of your destiny. So get out there, take action, and move like you own the world. It's your time to rise. Let's make it happen. End with a powerful call to action. Like this video? Subscribe now and let's crush it together. Move like a champion always.